do, I want you all to think as if you're a kid. All right? Now, I'm the only person who gets chosen first will be done by me. Everyone else, you're fine. So basically, you're going to arrange to meet up with 5 of your friends and play in the snow for the day. That's the reason why it's a snow thing. So I'm going to pick on first. Okay, who's our what are they?
I'm Eva.
You can go first, how's that?
Awesome. Excellent.
See? Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to read it here because I really so I've got to catch it. Okay, since you're the first to arrive, who else do you hope will be the next to turn up, and what game would you all be playing?
Okay, so who do I hope will be next to arrive, and what game will we play?
Well, here,
It'll be
Oh,
in this group. Because that will be the next person in table topic.
Thank you for clarifying, because I was about to tell you my friend statement that.
Right. So it's basically.
Okay,
whoever's
now I get
on
it.
Zoom.
Okay, oh, okay, then I'm going to hope Tucky turns up first, because Tucky is a ball of fun, and it won't matter whether it's snowing, whether it's sleeting, whether it's raining, whether we've got slush on the ground. Tucky will be sure to make fun of whatever the situation is, because I'm not one of those big, loud, out there people. And so Tucky would take charge, I think, and start up an amazingly fun activity and ensure that whoever is next along will be very welcomed into the game and know what's going on, because she's very experienced at explaining activities. So I have no doubt Tucky will be life of the party. Thank you for clarifying that, Tucky.
Okay. I'm going to. Okay. So what game will we play?
Okay.
And then I'll do the rest.
What game are we going to be playing? Well, I think building snowmen.
Okay. So the game of building snowmen was chosen. What do you like about the game, and who do you hope to turn up next?
Awesome. Well, I know what I like about building snowmen is definitely wrapping the scarf around the snowman's neck, not forgetting to give him a lovely hat upon his head, and also giving him a big, long nose. I could also, put some jackets that I've already taken off, but I'm thinking it might be a bit too chilly. But our game of building our snowman is got to do the different facial expressions with the snowman's face. So can you imagine the grumpy snowman? Or could you imagine the one that kicks its leg up in the air? I think that would be so fun. And how many times could we get different positions with our snowman? Can you imagine if the snowman didn't have a face? I wouldn't be like to see that one. So I think Bob's going to come along next. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Building the snow.
Give it one. So you get to choose the next game.
Oh,
And tell the others what it is. Who will show up next?
okay. The important thing when you're looking at games as a child becomes very strategic, very serious. Now, if someone is going to build a snowman, you can bet there's going to be someone else. Yeah, but that's what I'm going to do, because you will go to all that trouble to do a nice snowman, and someone's going to come and knock it down. So I'm not going to get mine knocked down. I'm going to knock theirs down first. So we win. And the person to do that, I think, who's got a lot of experience in organising things, comes across as a very conservative white person, but I know he's got a little dark terrorist behind the scene where he'll get in there, and if he knows he can get one of these snowmans, he'll get it. And he'll be able to get in there and do the job and get out before anyone knows. And that's Mark.
So the game is knocking over snowmen before everyone else can catch up. What do you not like about this game, and who will join in next? I know, Mark.
Okay, sorry, I missed it. I missed the question. I was concentrating on the timing.
Oh yeah, because it's got a time.
Okay. All right. I'll read it again for you, Mark, all right?
Yep.
So the next game chosen was to knock over snowmen and leave before anyone can catch you doing it. What do you not like about the game, and who will join in next?
Okay. What would I not like about the game? Tough question. I can't think of anything. Probably not that many participants. I would like more participants joining the game, and yeah, just have more participants in the game. I wouldn't like to have a small number of people. That would be about it. I'm sorry. Am I meant to pick somebody else?
Yes, you are.
Yep. Victoria?
No, she's sitting out, Mark.
Okay. Kanga?
No.
Oh, thanks, Mentor. You put me on the spot.
All right, Kanga. You go. So you get to choose the next game. You get to choose the last game and tell the others what it is, and who will be the last one to show up.
Wait, can you repeat that?
Okay. So you get to choose the last game and tell the others what it is, and then who will be the person to show up.
Oh, okay. Well,
Now,
I think I would have a snowball fight. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun?
That was
Couldn't you imagine it? The young versus the old, the veterans versus the newbies, just chucking snowballs at each other, just having a fight, all walls out, deciding who's going to do the next speech next. I can imagine it. War would be loose. Oh, all the veterans between the president, Di and Bob, versus Lucinda, Kanga, maybe Victoria, all on the one side. Oh, there would be mayhem, at least, I can tell you. And I know someone who would love to chuck the ball, and she is the beautiful Lucinda. Come on up. I know you want to. You know you want to have the fight. Yeah. Let's go.
all right, Lucinda. The last game we've chosen was a snowball fight. Why is this game important to you?
Okay, as someone who actually grew up where it snowed, and having 3 brothers, the aggression is, it's that I mean, they were gentle with me, but if there were other boys in the game, then yeah, they'd have plans, they'd have everything, their snowballs made, they'd be sitting on the ground and they'd be ready to start throwing. Now as an adult, as Bob is aware, I am a little bit of I have a lot of anger. Not anger, but I sometimes feel like I should take up boxing, but I think in this case, a snowball fight would be just what I needed. So I would make the most of it. I'd actually, though I'd be feeling cold, I think by the end of it, I'd be, I'd have the jacket off, I'd have this off, I'd be so fired up. Thank you.
Well, that was everyone's fun day in the snow, and I hope you all had fun in the snow. So now, I'm actually going to pass on to our evaluators, and I believe lovely Diane is up first.
Thank you, Ben. How exciting. Before I start evaluating, when Ben first brought this idea to me, I went, yeah, let's try it. Let's see how it goes. And with that, I was very excited. So first of all, the preamble was really nice. It started really well, that Ben sort of introduced this brand new concept to us. And Colleen, our first speaker, clearly it's the first time I've ever seen a nervous Colleen. When she first came up here, she was so nervous. I'm going, oh my gosh. And she's thinking, oh, I need to get away from this as quickly as possible. And it was clearly evident. I really liked how Colleen then went to start thinking, oh, who can I give it to? Oh, I know. Because Tucky was right in front of you, so it was really easy to hand that activity over very quickly. I really liked how Colleen used words like rolling balls. So automatically Colleen was giving us hint. Oh, snow, roll balls, let's roll around and then introduce. So it was really easy that the story flowed, that we were then doing snowmans, and I knew it was destiny to come to that end person. So speaker two. So first of all, why does speaker one really use language to describe something and then handed it off? Speaker number three come up here with this body language. And so clearly you knew that he was going to get aggressive with his whole his presentation. He had really great, enticing body language. And I thought he was going to do the snow fight. It was a really quite distinctive game about making sure, and it was typical of a boy as well, that the boy in Bob come out in true colours as he took us through a journey of how he was going to create this activity with all his friends. And then to hand it off to Mark. I don't know Mark. Mark's a really visual, constructive, destructive, enticing sort of person. but clearly Bob done that to play the game well. And it helped the conversation happen and helped the presentation flow. I really liked how Bob did that. So Kanga, and then of course, our king of the language, our king of speaking at 100 miles an hour, and Kanga definitely done that. And then and I knew straight away, he's gonna bring the snowball fighting. I knew he was gonna do it. He did it, and then the language that came out of it, and we're going to do this, and we're gonna do that, and the visual activity of how he was going to create a constructive war against the mature people, against the less fortunate younger members of the group here. He created the battlefield, and he'd done that so well, and then started to entice other people to become part of his thought process by bringing Lucinda in. And little did Kanga know what Lucinda was going to answer with. Thank you. I know I didn't really give anyone a point for improvement. It was a fun activity. I hope to try it again sometime in the near future. So if someone would like to think of some other guy to do this activity, thank you, Ben, for sharing, and thank you for all the participants.
Hopefully I won't look terrified this time, we'll see. Yeah, I don't like being put on the spot, but that's sort of.
You talk yourself.
Until I did. I will say impromptu speaking is one of the reasons why I did come and join Toastmasters, so that's all good. So the first person I evaluated was Tucky, and thank you, Tucky, for being the first person to my snow party. It wasn't just because you were in front of me. I visualised very quickly the snow party and knew that you would be the best person to be the first one there. And I was right, because as soon as you got up, it was your facial expression. It was using, you know, your scarf and your hat. It was your body language. It was the variation in your voice. So you used your volume, you used tone to create a feeling of a very exciting party. So I thought your setting of the scene was amazing. So definitely made it the party that I wanted to come to. When Bob handed to Mark, upon reflection, Mark probably wasn't quite ready, and I don't blame him, because he knew he had his timer job to do. And Mark needed to take the time to reflect on the question and think about what game he might want to play. And as I was sitting listening and contemplating how Mark was approaching the question, to me it was obvious, Mark, that you are a very considered person, because you thought about the time and effort that would have gone into making the snowmen, and you did not want anyone to come and knock those snowmen down.
That's really tough.
Because that's just a waste of time and energy. So I don't blame you for not wanting to play that game. So I was really happy that you then handballed it to Kanga. So then Kanga thought he was going to stump Lucinda, and what I loved, Lucinda, was that I'm guessing Kanga didn't really know the connection, but immediately you made a connection to the question and to the game, and it was evident in your face. Your face lit up as the memories came back, and you were reflecting, thanks, there you go again, on your life experiences and your family experiences, and so you were able to really get in there. Then you gave your own personal connection. And I'm loving the word of the night, because again, upon reflection, I can see that I need to take you to Penrith, to that room where you get to smash things, because you need to make it. We'll go into an executive meeting there as a team bonding session or something, where we get to melt things and break them up. So great topics, Ben. I actually really enjoyed it. Sorry I didn't quite get it when you first threw it at me. I probably too was not quite focused, so thank you, Ben.